Okay, on live, so welcome back for more Fake Go, continuing on for more Anastasia, and apparently we got ambushed by that, I believe Kadok's forces, so now we're gonna jump right into it, Section 14 Lostbelt. Let's see. Let me check on that thing. I don't think that Nitocris is gonna work out because of like a death chance. I'll try, see if I can. Arash, this. Okay. Here we go. Kadok! What have I heard that name before?
If I may, Senpai, Kadok Zemlupus is a member of Team A. He possesses an exemplary aptitude for race shifting, and I believe...
Don't bother. I don't care if he remembers me or not. Besides, Wodime already told you who we are. I'm one of the 7 cryptors, and we help bring about the end of the world. That should be enough for you.
Wait, please! Then, does that mean you and Kustaria and everyone else on Team A are really?
You sure talk a lot more now, don't you? Back then, you just parroted whatever anyone told you. But that doesn't matter. Stay out of this, Culet. You were nothing more than a tool to us, a device we plan to bring along to help us summon servants after we race shifted. We never cared about your opinions. You were just supposed to keep your mouth shut and help us out however we needed it. So don't bother worrying about infringing on our rights, or what we're like as people. We never bothered to do that for you, after all.
That's not... No, that doesn't matter anymore. Now you're an enemy of Chaldea, aren't you, Kadok?
That's right. I'm glad you're not a complete idiot. That saves a lot of time. We've already made our declaration of war. Our goal is to grow our Lostbelt and bring about an end to proper human history. I guess we've already pretty much taken care of that last bit.
Lostbelt? Is that what this cult singularity is called?
No. A singularity is just a single point in time. This is a belt. The point when everything changed in this world happened long ago, and now it has its own history. It sucks there's no more rock music anymore, but the demonic beast howls can get pretty close.
Why would you do this?
I don't have to tell you shit, but I guess we can talk a bit before I kill you. Tell me, Silkfrost, why didn't you die instead of us?
Huh? I'm not sure how to respond to that.
I guess it is a lot to ask. We all know what you achieved. Gotta admit, it frickin' sucked to have that be one of the first things we heard about after we woke up. And now that we know, I can say this with total certainty. If it had been me, or even better, anyone else on Team A, especially Wodime, I bet there'd have been way fewer dead, and we wouldn't have taken a whole damn year either.
I just happened to be the only master left.
Exactly. You just happened to be there, so you just happened to get chosen. And thanks to that, a ton of people died in the incineration of humanity. Congratulations! You racked up the highest casualty count imaginable!
That's enough, Kadok! Remember, I'm Silkfrost's servant now. I'm not about to let you insult my master, no matter what the circumstance.
You can't fool me, Culet. Don't tell me the thought never crossed your mind. Everyone on Team A was chosen for a reason. Woldheim, Ophelia, Pepe, David. Any one of them would have done a better job than Soapfrost there, and you know it.
You may be right, but there's no point in thinking about that now. The fact is, none of you were there. We all did the best we could under circumstances. We didn't have time to even consider hypotheticals during the year it took us for the restoration of humanity. But I can tell you there's one thing I'm certain of after what you said, Kadok.
Oh? And what's that?
I would never have lived to see how things turned out if anyone from Team A had been the one to handle it. If it wasn't for Master Soapfrost, I wouldn't be here right now.
Well, I guess you got me there. Any one of us would have probably abandoned you without a second thought at some point.
So if you're in charge of Russia, Kadok, I take it the others are all in charge of these other Lostbelts?
That's right. Not that knowing that's gonna do you much good.
Why would you destroy the world?
We're not destroying the world. All we're destroying is proper human history. Then again, we're all going to pit our Lostbelts against each other too. So I guess those will be going away as well. By the way, who are those servants you got with you? I do not feel any particular obligation to divulge my identity to a spoiled child of an enemy such as you.
Same here. Not that I expect I'm fooling anyone.
Well, whatever. It never hurts to be cautious, but I'll be getting rid of you all anyway. Opportunity. Kill them.
Master, the Opportunity are about to attack. Please prepare for battle.
Let's do this, you two.
What? Oh my god, that crit right there. Okay, well that was a bit of a waste, but that's okay. Just in case of an emergency.
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせた罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉と恐怖の心、アントゥーネブナズゼン。
Oh, got one though. Not enough.
不敬者。
Well, I mean two, but you know. Fucking bullshit.
気がお望み気が合いますね。苦しみなさい。ホルアクティ。気が合いますね。
何？サービスだと思う。どうぞ。
Done and done.
すぐに再開できるでしょう。ただし冥界での話ですが。
Okay. Fucking Anastasia right there. Oh yeah, Yushi. She's the best single DPS. We're probably gonna switch the lineup. Or, actually, you know what? I'll just bring Pentacediac right there. Fucking why not? And Alexander. Okay, here we go. My. Looks like I'll have to make another one. A Kabbalist. Are you Solomon Ibn Gabriel, aka Vice Braun, the Golem Master? I suppose using so many golems does make it obvious, even with the mask. You are indeed correct. I don't even need to bother asking about you. Well, I can't tell if you're Billy the Kid or Buffalo Bill, but doesn't much matter. The hell it doesn't! I'm Billy! Ain't gonna tolerate being confusing for no prairie lover! Anyway, this works out nicely. You got your servants, and I got mine. Let's find out which of them is stronger. Caster! Oh no!
Was it worth coming all this way then, Master?
I hate letting wildcards run around. So yeah, I feel a lot better now.
That's the woman who destroyed Chaldea. Then she was a servant who hails from this version of Russia. I knew it. A Vice Braun seems like you would be rather useful.
So what? You want me to change out your contract? I mean, I could do that, but... Alright. It might not be the easiest fight for you, but I'm sure you can pull this off.
Oh yes, that much is certain. Bow down before the glory of the Tsar, fiends of proper human history. My name is Anastasia. I am the daughter of this land's undying dynasty, now and forevermore.
I knew it! You're Grand Duchess Anastasia of the Romanov. Okay, you're Grand Duchess Anastasia of the Romanov dynasty. But how is that possible? You're a tragic figure, not a valiant one. Nothing you did should have let you become a heroic spirit.
Yes, you're right. I have no barbaric tales of heroism to my name, nor any stories of royalty gone mad. But I do have Vi. I am a servant of this Lostbelt, and as such,
I shall eliminate you all. Come by, let's kill them together. Hear my command and obey. You are to become sculptures of snow and ice, writhing in agony in this world of permafrost for all eternity.
Okay.
お任せ。夢のいい片付けよ。どう？いいとも。潰れて死ね。どう？いいとも。迷うな。何？サービスだとも。どう？潰れて死ね。
What the hell is going on?
まだ倒れません。
お望みのままに。
潰す。
そうです。
潰れて死ね。
Jesus Christ.
ステータスアップ。これでまだ倒れません。
おのん？
よかろう。
何？サービスだとも。どう？
砕け。どう迷うな。
いいとも。
はぜよ。
そうです。
I hate this shit. Loophole.
迷うよかろう。
お望みのままに。
潰れて死ね。
Alright, time to go all out for that fucker.
反人類死ごときが私に勝てるとでも。
I couldn't
加
read
速
it.
しろ。
I couldn't read what she was saying.
立っていられるか。不立ち者めが。不立ち者めが。
何？何事もやればできる。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
ついに来たか。迷うな。
Come on, let's go fucking all out.
潰れて死ね。
Oh, come on.
勝てるがいい。
展開しろ。
弟子。
王の話をするとしよう。
潰す。
星のうちに物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。
That fucking crit chance
罪
sucks,
なき
man.
者のみ通るがいい。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
潰れて死ね。
そこ狙わせてもらう。
弟子。神明。母ちゃん、落ち着いて。落ち着いて。
Do it again.
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。からウルトレイジー。
And done. Ha! Of course they fall back. We were winning! For crying out loud.
Vai! Let your gaze unfurl even more! Let your wicked eye expose the truth behind all things!
Mystic eyes! So that demonic beast is what's been turning my golems to dust in an instant!
How rude! Vi is no demonic beast. He's my most trusted elemental. He has been an ally to Romanov dynasty for generations.
That doesn't make him any less of a monster. I suppose I was a bit late coming up with an anti-Mystic Eye strategy. Anastasia, look out! Salary's woken up! Cursed dogs of the Tsar!
Vi!
Behold my noble phantasm! Our Lord in heaven, have pity on me! Dio Santissimo, misericordia di me!
Vi!
This is... He doesn't care who he hits.
Can't believe that was the first thing he pulled after getting his memories back. What a whack job. Still, looks like that was all he had.
Oh my! You certainly startled me. I must be the only member of a Romanov dynasty who's ever been attacked from above by the court of musician. By the court of musician. Not that it matters now.
You... How dare you brainwash me? Twist me into doing your dirty work! You're nuts. I didn't twist you into anything. All I did was put you to work in an effective way. Anyway, I can't have you running around on your own anymore, no matter how weak you might be. Anastasia, crush his legs! Got you. Golems activate. Mine hand is a spear of azure Ix. Cheesed! Chesed! Sephiot! Did he just turn snow into golems? Anastasia!
Since when do masters go around shooting their servants?
It's no big deal. I just did it because I thought I could. And I was right. None of us is hurt. Are we?
Kadok! Very well then. I believe that is our cue to escape. I trust we will be taking him with us. Of course! I see. So this is what it means for one's master to rub off on you. I will have to bear this in mind for future reference.
Follow them. Understood.
Would it be any consolation if I said we at least avoided the worst possible outcome?
I suppose. It would have been best if we could have crushed them here, but we didn't have the priesthood enough opportunity to make it happen. If we can take them all together, so much the better. Besides, thanks to you, I got an idea.
What is it?
If it works, it might be just what we need to bring down the big mountain all at once.
I see. I thought a plan would take a little longer to come to fruition.
It all depends on how well we negotiate. If I can offer him something he wants, he's bound to give in. That's the sort of servant he is. Alright then. Let's start spreading the Tsar's glory to this part of the frontier. Opportunity. This place was harboring traitorous rebels. I take it you know what to do? Yes, everything shall burn. Everyone shall die. That's right. You are to crush this down with your own hands.
That must have been what they were like back when they were alive too. Just like the ones who killed me.
Keep that to yourself, Anastasia, or you'll end up disrespecting the Tsar.
Master, don't you preach to me about disrespect.
Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, they should be done at the palace at this point.
That's true. We should head back then. The Tsar must be looking for me by now, even if he still hasn't fully awakened.
Oh. Abandoned village. Oh boy. Grand Duchess Anastasia. Anastasia, what should say? I'm gonna try out for that Antonio Salieri. Salieri, I don't know how you pronounce that last name, but you get the idea. Here we go.
It was, I remember, such a beautiful, peaceful day. The flowers that bloomed here were so beautiful, so strong.
Look at these. This must be the hardiest flowers in the world.
Then you two are a flower blooming strong here in the confines of the palace. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe I actually did, or maybe I was never able to summon up the courage. Either way, I grieve for the flowers. And yet, now I can no longer even remember what they looked like.
Oh, that must be Anastasia. Okay.
Why do you look so sad?
I feel like I'm having a bad dream. Why would I feel this way when everything I see is so beautiful?
You must be tired. Come, lay your head on my lap and rest. It is the least I could do for you, my beloved son, my beloved husband.
Dad, why do Yaga have to be strong?
Well, the way I see it, we, Yaga, made a mistake.
A mistake?
We mistook how the world works. Or maybe how we chose it? Whatever it was, we made a mistake, and the world left us behind. Still, while we may have made a mistake, that doesn't mean we were in the wrong. We're still here. We're still alive. So as long as that's the case, we'll keep on fighting until the world ends once and for all.
Okay.
I still remember that conversation. This world is always beset by blizzards. It's rare that we ever see the sun's light directly. It's not just in my head. Surviving here really does take a lot out of you. I think I get what my old man meant now. No matter how hard it gets, we will keep on surviving until there's no more world left to us. So, this is the capital, Yaga Moscow.
Goodness, I can't believe he defied the Tsar.
What does Yaga else do good for him? Damn it. Move. Shut up.
Did our Yaga do something bad?
He's an incorrigible Yaga who forgot the depth of gratitude we owe to the Tsar. Now he's suffering the consequences for incurring the Tsar's wrath, and rightly so. Make sure you don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he was thinking, defying the strongest being in existence. We all need to stick together if we're going to survive in this world. Stick together, he says. What a laugh. It's so funny it makes me want to scream. All we do is abandon our weak. We cut them out like creature entrails, In consequence, our numbers are always dwindling. That's who we Yaga are. We just keep dying and killing. We live without hope. We're just waiting for our inevitable doom, without even trying to fight back against it. You must be the first rebel to ever make it this far, Patsy. By the way, there's still something I don't quite understand. After your rebel friends retreated it, why did you continue to wander around the town alone? Surely you weren't just bringing up the rear. Shut up! Very well then, let's change the subject. Would you mind telling me where the rebel army base is located? It can be our little secret. I'm afraid I've been so concerned about it that it's been keeping me up at night, just like Kadok. If you could help me with my insomnia, you have my word that I will let you go in return. You really think I'd ever tell you that? What's so funny? What's with the creepy laugh? Easy, young Patsy. Relax. I know you're just an ordinary Yaga. As I said before, I also know that even ordinary Yaga are highly resilient creatures. Physically, that is. Conversely, they are mentally fragile and quite easily broken, especially in the face of someone stronger than they are. Perhaps it's their bestial instincts at work. Who could say? What are you talking about? What are you getting at, you evil bastard? Oh, that should become clearer shortly. This will be a test of sorts for myself as well as for you. Okay.
What is this place?
It would seem to be a village that the Opportuniki razed to the ground. Unfortunately, none survived. Though it pains me to say this, I believe we should set up camp here. We need to take advantage of everything we can, after all. How could you lose so miserably? You had 2 servants to their 1.
Sure did. Mighty sorry about that.
I have no excuse. We still got plenty of fight left. Ha! If that pathetic display was the best you could do, you'll just get your asses handed to you again.
Care to repeat that for me, fella?
It's true. Deep down, you know I'm right.
Well,
I believe what Gordov is trying to say is that servant is a fearsome opponent. As such, you could use all the help you can get. So why not have Antonio Salieri there join our side?
Who are you lot?
We're the Chaldea Security Organization. We came here from a place outside of Russia. Though I'm afraid we've lost the building that used to be our headquarters. At any rate, the person there with you is Sopras, Chaldea's last remaining master. There's also...
I'm a Bashbron. I take it you are the Salieri? Perhaps not quite in the way you imply, but yes, I will admit to being that Salieri.
What did you mean?
The name Salieri is synonymous with one thing. Wasn't Amadeus, No need to dance around it. You have heard I am responsible for Amadeus' death, have you not? I am the embodiment of that reputation. Give me a moment while I remove this Mr. Code.
Mr. Code?
Phew. This is who I truly am. Take a look at my servant power for yourselves.
Oh!
You're quite weak. I didn't think there were any other servants in this world with lower stats than Shakespeare or myself. It would seem you even give Anderson a good run for his money. Of course, I'm just an ordinary composer. I never wrote any symphonies that left a mark on history. At best, I am a mediocrity of a man, but no matter. The sole reason I exist on the throne of heroes at all is because I am said to have killed Amadeus. Whether or not I actually did kill him is completely irrelevant. People were convinced that I did, and so, here I am. Then, one might say you are affected by the innocent monster skill. I believe so.
True, Salieri was indeed suspected of killing Amadeus even when he was still alive. Right, they even made a movie about it.
Okay, so why were you on Ivan the Terrible's side then? I would like to know that as well. Are you originally a servant from this lost belt? I believe the crypter, that boy, Kadok, called this place a lost belt. So you know of that name. First, let me answer your question with one of my own. Tell me, humans of Chaldea, what do you know about the lost belts?
Well, only that they're abnormal zones that somewhat resemble singularities. If you don't mind, Miss Cula, I'll field that one. First, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Salieri. I'm Sherlock Holmes, Chaldea's administrative advisor. I became a servant through unusual means, just like you. We have been investigating this peculiar version of Russia, where history is so unlike our own. I have a number of hypotheses, but have been unable to find a critical element to tie everything together. Until you first mentioned that word. Lostbelt, a chronological table detailing an alternate path taken by human history. An unbroken strip that continues onward to the present day, rather than occupying a single point in time. No wonder it isn't like a singularity. A singularity is one point in time where history as it should be went are we, after all. That is not the case here in Russia. In this world, everything is as it should be. Nothing has gone are we. It has history quite separate from our own proper human history, even though it is not a world gone completely mad like the singularities. No doubt the branching point was a great cold wave that struck 450 years ago, when Earth was thrown into a new ice cage. And Russia, as we see it now, is the product of history moving forward from that point. So, you're saying this is ongoing deviation from human history? Is that anything like a parallel world? Nope, it's not that. These lost belts are something altogether different. If we assume that parallel worlds exist, then their civilization and lifestyle should also be fundamentally the same. But that, by definition, they're closely tied to a well-defined base world. In other words, the base world and its parallel worlds are all following the same course. But let's say there's a world where the history diverges radically, going completely off the rails. Say, at one point, something changes irrevocably. Irrevocably, it could be a huge natural disaster, or a major technological breakthrough. And the world that's gone off the rails is effectively erased from this universe, deemed to be something that doesn't belong. Once that happens, its destruction's all but assured, no matter how developed it might be, but its evolution just ends. For better or worse, this universe just isn't willing to tolerate worlds whose future prospects are plain to see. You know how you prune unnecessary branches when you're trying to grow a tree? Same thing here. If a world, even a utopia, strays too far from its base axis, it gets the clippers, so to speak. In the Magecraft world, it's called the pruning theoretical phenomenon. And it's what allows our universe to keep expanding unimpeded. That's the Mages Association stance anyway. The pruning theoretical phenomenon. Then, Russia didn't end up as a frozen wasteland because of a plot, like what happened with the King of Mages.
Correct. Its climate has always been like this, and it is in fact that very climate that led to the changes in human history. This is a world where history continued on past the 100-year marker, long after we would ordinarily have been pruned away. In essence, this history lost the proper human history, but now it has appeared in our own world.
Right. It looks like strong alternative histories, or lost belts, which we know almost nothing about, are being wielded as weapons to invade and destroy proper human history. The incineration of humanity was an attack on human history orchestrated by Goetia, a singular entity. But now, these lost belts are attacking the very world itself. If I were to give this a name, I think I might call it the fifth-spelling theoretical phenomenon. Yeah, I think I like the sound of that. Let's go with it.
History that lost to other history. Are you serious? Then what? You're telling us this Russia is going to become the de facto way of life for the entire planet?
If it continues on this path, yes.
But of course, we won't let it come to that. Now then, that went on quite a bit longer than I had anticipated, but that is our current theory. Tell me, Mr. Salieri, are we more or less on the mark?
Yes, you're spot on. I'm impressed you managed to arrive at that conclusion without being from the Lostbelt yourselves. There is nothing more I can tell you beyond what you figured out. Now that you have the facts, what you do with them is up to you. As for your original question, you wish to know if I originate from this Lostbelt and whether I serve that cryptor. My answer, of course, is no. This Russia has not known music for some time. My story is the same as that gunslinger's. I am a rogue servant, summoned by the death throes of this land's true form before the Lostbelt overrode it. My memories of proper human history are now vague, and have been conflated with my memories of this Lostbelt. I cannot say if it was that master or that priest, but one of them did something to my head. Even as we speak, I remain unsure if I am on the right side.
We will simply have to trust that you are. If nothing, we know you are not a Yaga.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. Above all, this world is utterly devoid of music. It seems I have no choice but to join your side.
Thank you. We are grateful for your assistance. To begin, we could use any information you have. What can you tell us about the servants in Yaga, Moscow?
I am the court musician. Nothing less and nothing more. I had no contact with the outside world. The only one who ever spoke to me was Metropolitan Macarius.
Metropolitan Macarius? That was the only man Ivan the Terrible looked up to as a mentor. Is he a Yaga too?
No, he's a servant. He does look human, but I doubt he is the same man. He's probably Japanese, and a pseudo-servant.
A Japanese priest? And a pseudo-servant?
That must be Father Kotomi. I don't know anything about any others. The only other people I've met are the Opportuniki, and that master and servant pair we just fought earlier.
I see. Well, that's disappointing. Very well then, what do you know about that endless storm wall? Or perhaps the Tree of Emptiness?
I know nothing about either. Although, I did hear Metropolitan Macarius said that tree is the cornerstone of this Lostbelt. He also said that without the Tree of Emptiness, it would be impossible to mount an attack on reality.
So then, that tree really is the cause of all this? That would definitely seem to make the most sense. For one thing, it's smack dab in the middle of this Lostbelt. And for another, it's a foreign entity that's not even showing up in the Paper Moon's compass. This is the same Paper Moon that's been observing this Lostbelt Russia as an ordinary part of the Earth's topography, and the only thing they can figure out to do with that tree is exclude it. So, for the moment, it would seem safe to assume that that tree is the source of this failing theoretical phenomenon.
Then, if we do something about that tree, Russia will return to the way it was. Easier said than done. The Tree of Emptiness lies with the Tsar himself. To reach it, you'll have to face him.
I see. Then it seems we will have to do just that at some point. What about the Opportuniki? How many of them are stationed in the capital?
No less than a small army.
A small army? Just like what we saw in Antarctica? That's going to be quite the obstacle.
This is no laughing matter, Holmes. I fail to see what you find so funny.
Is that Mr. Coat you were wearing an innocent monster too?
That's right. I am the Grey Man, the one who drove Mozart to his death. Salieri is no more than an avatar I wear, so to speak, out of convenience.
I have one last question. What do you think of this Lostbelt?
I think it needs to be fixed. Isn't that what you people are attempting to do?
Yes, that is certainly one of our goals.
So fast, was it? I can see you are the conductor of this little orchestra. Are you mad? I am the commander around here. It's nothing more than an occasional useful trombone. Useful trombone.
I suppose that would make me the violin. Da Vinci, how do you feel about being the flute?
Good grief. You all certainly do love your digressions, don't you? You remind me of Amadeus and his unshakable high spirits. So first, I would like to speak with Sherlock Holmes. Alone, if possible.
So you just want me to excuse myself for a bit? Okay.
My apologies. I hope this won't take too long.
Mighty curious to know what that salary fella wants to talk to Holmes about. This Lostbelt, maybe? That would be my guess. Salary has been here longer than any of us. I expect he has his own sense of things.
Thank you for your patience. Allow me to come to the point. I have decided to join you, though conditionally. You may employ my power however you see fit.
What's the condition?
Simple. Should we encounter Amadeus, you will let me focus on him first and foremost.
Wait, what? Does that mean you're going to kill him?
Of course. I am the man in grey, the innocent monster known as Salieri. If we were to meet, I would have no choice but to kill him.
I can't accept that. If Amadeus has been summoned here, he's sure to be a servant from proper human history.
If I had been summoned as a hentai hero, so tortured by malice that I was constantly writhing in agony, I would be so at odds with all of you that we would not even be able to have this conversation. I admit that earlier, I was so overcome by a berserker-like madness that I simply went around mercilessly slaughtering any yaga I encountered. But now, I have regained my senses and my sanity alike. Even picturing Amadeus' smirk, pure shit face does little more than make my skin crawl. In other words, I see like master, like servant. That means the Amadeus who is here is evil now. I suppose it is a fate of every servant to be influenced by their master's personality. That is why I will kill Amadeus. I must kill him. If it is my destiny, my fate.
What if Amadeus turns out to be on our side?
If yes, then I will become your enemy once more. My purpose in life is to kill Amadeus. That will never change. Now then, that's enough chit-chat. We are returning to the rebel army stronghold tomorrow, are we not? You should rest up while you can, master. Now, if you will excuse me.
So, Amadeus is our enemy now? I know we fought former allies before, like Kukulan, but it never gets any easier.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. This friend turned enemy servant will be unaware of his betrayal. Take the hero of myth. They have always been much more willing to accept shifting allegiance among both their friends and foes. It was their belief that they would all meet again in Eden, so they had no difficulty taking it in their stride when friend became foe or vice versa. Above all, there was nothing you could do now that would undo the encouragement he once offered you. Rest assured that he spoke truly, sincerely, and from the heart.
That's a good point. Thank you, Advice Braun.
You sounded like a school teacher or something. Teacher. A school teacher, Thank you, but I am very much unfit to be a school teacher.
Moving on, we need to discuss Kadok's servant. I believe she is to him what Miss Curlite is to Sopras, his personal, exclusive servant. She is also, of course, the monster who encased all of Chaldea in solid ice. Right, I remember Kadok called her by her true name at one point, Anastasia. Where have I heard that name before? There are two famous figures by that name. One was Ivan the Terrible's Tsaritsa and first wife, Anastasia Romanov's Zakharina Yureva, who was... Oh my gosh, it's hard to pronounce that name. Zakharina Yureva, who supported his reign from the shadows all her life. The other was a descendant of the Romanov dynasty, Anastasia Nikolenova. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce that. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova, a young girl whose passing was mourned by all in the Sardon. So, which Anastasia are we dealing with here? I am afraid there need be no suspense about this. She is unquestionably the Romanov descendant. How can you be so sure? Since Ivan the Terrible's here, couldn't she be his Tsaritsa? I've looked into Tsaritsa, Anastasia's history, and she is clearly not the type to relish the spotlight. She became the Tsaritsa at the age of 17 and passed away only 13 years later. Ivan the Terrible took several more wives following her death, but he never opened up to anyone else. Generally speaking, one would indeed expect to find her with him, but it is highly improbable that she would be summoned as a servant. Of course, she could still have been an inhabitant of this world, just like Ivan the Terrible, which would have made her summoning possible. But given that she is human in appearance, that seems altogether improbable as well.
So then she's the Romanov dynasty one?
Precisely, Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanova. She is the Grand Duchess of Aix, a young girl who bore the brunt of Russia's darkness. Now then, allow me to show you an abridged version of Anastasia's background and some of the secrets I managed to dig out from Chaldea's library.
Chaldea's library? Wasn't that destroyed in the attack?
I anticipated certain emergency may arise eventually, so I took the liberty of collecting as much useful data from it as I could. Anastasia Nikolaevna Romanov. She is the fourth daughter of the last Romanovs ever to hold the Tsardom, Nikolai II, and his wife Alexandra. In the years before her death, famine plagued all of Russia as a result of the ongoing First World War. In 1917, frustration reached a breaking point. Efforts to quell a protest left some people dead. Some of Russia's soldiers banded together in revolt against the Tsardom. Moscow declared martial law in response, but by then, the Imperial Guards has chosen to side with the rebels. After a tremendous uproar, the Tsar abdicated. The Romanov imperial family fell into disarray and were essentially confined to house arrest. The historical records describe Nikolai as a good husband and father, but in light of these events, it would seem he was ill-equipped to handle the threat to his reign. Alternatively, he may have been perfectly well equipped, but the times may have simply been too dire for anyone in his position to overcome. In the wake of these events, Russia would end up split into several different factions, eventually uniting as a single nation known as the Soviet Union. But that bit of history can wait for another time. For the moment, let us focus our attention on Nikolai II's family. Having been confined to their home, their lavish lifestyle evaporated practically overnight, and they were seldom heard from again. Although records do say that they continued to employ servants and cooks. At any rate, the situation grew more dire the following year, in April of 1918. The new Leninist administration feared that the Czechoslovak Legion or White Army would try to reinstate the Tsar's family by force and decided to have them executed. Ideally, they would have preferred to do so following a trial in order to create an official record. But the threat the Tsar's reinstatement posed to their administration forced their hand. Being the cousin of the German Kaiser, Anastasia's mother, Alexandra, still had some value as a bargaining chip. But that value evaporated instant the German ambassador was assassinated by extremists. In essence, everything about Anastasia's family, their bloodline, their presence, their very existence, was seen as a hindrance. This led the powers that be to refrain from making the Romanov sentence public, and so instead they determined to do away with them in secret. So they were executed. At least, that is how those in power would like it described. Those who were presented said it was, in truth, no more than a massacre. Some believe that Anastasia managed to survive her family's execution, but that theory was thoroughly disproven several decades later thanks to DNA testing. There is simply no denying that this innocent young girl had her life ripped out from her simply because she was born to the wrong family at the wrong time. Anastasia's story is indeed one of tragedy. She is one of many sacrificed on the altar of history. However, although her story in proper human history ends there, it continues in the history of magecraft.
The history of magecraft? Does that mean the Romanov family was involved in magecraft?
I'm afraid the answer to that question remains unclear. They may have some secret involvement in it, or they may merely have known of its existence. All we know for certain is that a number of lost Fabergé eggs made their way into the world of magecraft. From that, we learned that each generation Tsar had formed a contract of sorts with a certain phantasmal. However, as this rumored phantasmal did not see fit to save Tsar Nikolai's to life, the notion was dismissed as false. But after seeing Anastasia fight, I have determined that there is another possibility. She is a shaman, a spirit keeper. In other words, it was neither her father, Nikolai, nor her brother, Alexei, who was the heir to the Romanov magecraft. It was indeed Anastasia herself.
So she's the heir to an imperial family who've been ruling over the land of ice and snow for more than 300 years, huh? Ain't quite as bad as Ivan the Terrible, but still pretty goddamn intimidating. But here, in this Lostbelt, Ivan the Terrible's stardom has continued unabated for the past 450 years. Lot of difference twixt Yaka history and ours. Humans seems more in a might frail in comparison, but we got all manner of knowledge and wisdom over the years that let us take down even our toughest enemies. So, running a place like this for 300 years is damn impressive. No two ways about it.
Unfortunately, while I have learned a great deal about the threat she poses, I'm afraid I have nothing to offer in the way of strategy against her.
I see.
Well, times like that, the simpler, the better. I say we hit her hard and fast. Bushwhack her. Not much you can't kill if you keep on plugging at it till it stops moving. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Perhaps a simple solution would be the best in this case. For the moment, I suggest we try Billy's plan of action, such as it is, when next we see her.
What about summoning a new servant to serve as a shield? Naturally, their one job would be to keep me nice and safe.
There you have it, everyone. In the end, you will just have to do the best you can with what you have.
Good morning, Master.
Let's get going.
You heard the man!
Golems, halt.
Is something wrong, Viceborn?
That's a Diavoltron.
It's surrounded by a large number of smaller demonic beasts. You could go around him.
This is still an unproven hypothesis, but
Yes?
I believe that the Diavoltron would, well, make for good golem materials? Yes. Well, I suppose I'll just have to help you out. This will be quite a foe for our first battle together. Come then!
Okay.
"私の出番かな?いや、この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか?"
See the skills. Whoa, that's pretty interesting.
我が式に踊れ、死神。
Wow, Okay.
了解。
殺す
仕切ります。
殺す
What the hell is that?
それ
はい。
殺す
や
What?
ー、落ち着いて。
お望みのままに殺す殺すそれ殺すいいとも何サービスだとも
What the hell was that?
まだ倒れます。まだ倒れません。はい。はい。やー、これで倒します。
Okay, fuck you.
落ち着いて。
What's his overcharge do? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Interesting.
我が式に踊れ神南
まだ倒れません。
お任せ夢のように片付けよ
神明会長、
う王の話を
私は最
するかしよ
悪の席に立つ。
Whoa. Interesting.
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。
我は死だ我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだディオサンティシモミゼルコディアデミ
Oh shit, right. The demerit. Sorry, Jen.
星の宇宙に物見の見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロンおのん何サービスだともどう
What the hell is this? This is so weird.
我が式に踊れ神南お望みのままに殺すそうです殺す
了解。押し切ります。
そうです
No, fuck off. Cannot be multiple stack, right? It cannot be stacked. Yep. Thank you very much.
小さな殺すここには一つそこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空魂のありかを見せようかガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Jeez, how interesting is that?
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。我が式に踊れ死神、我が式に踊れ死神。行くぞ、公演の始まりだ。殺す。ディオサンティシモミゼルコディアディミ。我が調べを聞け、そして死ね。
Fuck your random crits bullshit.
倒れません。
何事もやればできるさ。殺す。そうです。
神明会長、
王の話をすると
私は
しよう。
最悪の席に立つ。
Oh, it's so weird.
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。
我は死だ。我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだ。ディオサンティシモミゼルコディアディミ。そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Oh, fuck you. I knew you tried to do this shit.
お望みのままに。何？サービスだとも。
Ah, I hate it. Fuck you. Always this happen. Fucking bullshit right there.
エリザ粒子
It's like, no, fuck you. You can't have like the team party wide for
エリザ粒
Invincible.
子展開。本気出しちゃうんだから。いくわよ。本気出しちゃうんだから。いいでしょ。よく見ておくように。
何？サービスだとも。どうかな。
やったー。悟空がいなくたって勝てるもんね。
Ah, fucking hate this snake. So stupid. How was I to command, Master? You look awesome out there. I see. So you have taken liking to this mystic code of mine. I knew it. I knew it. We're almost to the rebel army stronghold now, Salary. Soon, we'll be able to introduce you to everyone else. Wait a moment. If you are on the side of proper human history, I don't suppose you have a piano at the stronghold, do you?
Nope. I'm afraid not.
I see. Well then, I shall just have to make my own musical instrument when I have a spare moment.
Just speaking for myself, but I think I'd rather you find a time to actually fight first.
A most reasonable request, but I know the truth. Admit it, Avashbad. You prefer making golems over fighting, don't you?
That is true.
Even so, I must prepare combat first. I would never while away my time fiddling with instruments. Nor would I. I am a servant first and a musician second. Naturally, I too would put combat first. Ha ha ha! You two certainly do enjoy your hobbies. You're one to talk. Well, that's strange. Here I was under the impression that I was fully devoting myself to helping Master restore humanity. They said it because you act like your hobbies are the only thing you care about. I see. So, that's how I come across, is it?
Anyone who likes to spend their time making things come across as a slacker hobbyist. I swear, they're all a bunch of useless good-for-nothings.
You're the one to...
One to what? Another word, and you'll need to make a DC 19 spell to say to survive!
We're back. Hey, they're back! Open the gate!
Welcome back! Mr. Gollum, can you make a Gollum for us too? Please?
Normally, I would encourage you to learn the value of hard work while you were young. But I suppose your lives here and are hard enough as it is. Here you are, a mini golem. It should be able to help you with your chores.
Yay! I'm gonna work it like a slave!
That is not its intended use.
Good, you have returned. Are you a servant as well?
I am. My name is Salieri. It's quite alright if you haven't heard of me. My name is of little consequence.
Ah, yes. Mozart's, well. Anyway, why are you wearing that outfit?
Innocent monster. I am the man in grey. I am the one destined to kill Amadeus. I only go by Salieri as a matter of convenience, but you may call me that if you like.
Well, I suppose stories like yours are not too uncommon in this world. The circumstances of my own summoning were not exactly normal. Now then, Silkfrost, there's something we need to discuss. Remember the ore you once asked us about? The one that can be used to engrave magecraft spells. At the time, I believe you also mentioned a jewel that could be used to control golems. Well, I managed to track down a lead on both.
Oh ho, you don't say. Where are they?
Not so fast. I would like to make a deal before I share my information.
Not again!
Yes, again. I cannot afford to lose your combat prowess. I trust Silkfrost and Mash, but once your ship is repaired, you may end up leaving this world behind, right? Absolutely not. The problems here are our problems as well. We're not going anywhere until we've solved this crisis. You can count on that. Isn't that right, Director Gordoff?
Huh? Yes, of course. Mash is quite right. This land's problems are our problems, and we won't run from them at the first sign of trouble. That said, we grown-ups do have extenuating circumstances to deal with, and they won't wait around forever, so...
What are you trying to say?
I'm, trying to say that, well, we can't say anything for sure until we see what's actually going to happen.
Are you gutless or something?
Don't you talk about my belly! And no, I don't have any guts! I'm not like Holmes. I can't talk my enemies into giving themselves up. When the going gets tough, going off gets going in the other direction.
My condolences that you are forced to deal with this man as your superior. Now, can I ask for your assistance in exchange for my information? Alright, what sort of deal did you have in mind? I will come right to the point. I want your help building a new stronghold. A new stronghold? Well, that sounds right up a Viceron's alley. No, I think it would be too dangerous to rely exclusively on him.
Dangerous?
His power is not limitless in scope, nor is it a permanent solution. After all, these Yaga need to know how to fend for themselves, even after we disappear. But doesn't that plan of action harbor a different sort of danger? Granted, learning new things always brings with it that possibility, but nonetheless. I understand your point. And yes, it is certainly possible that they could misuse this knowledge and power for their own ends. But even so, I believe it is a good thing for them to learn how to survive.
Haha, why should it make a difference? It's their choice whether they spend their lives working honestly or decide to turn to banditry. It's no concern of yours what they do after you're gone. Besides, it's human nature to be obsessed with keeping up with the Jonases. If anything, it seems to me as though providing them with supportive technology will only make their futures brighter.
You do make a solid point, Director. Yes, I suppose you are right. It is the Yaga's choice whether to be weak and be eaten, or to be strong and do the eating, or even to find a new path altogether. By the way, may I ask if you have a particular location in mind for this new stronghold? I do. There is a ravine right at the midpoint between here and the capital. It is protected by a large forest inhabited by vicious demonic beasts, which would make it difficult for the Obrijiniki from the capital to attack it. Whereas there are no mountains between here and the ravine to block our path. I see. But in that case, wouldn't its natural defenses also make it difficult for you to attack the capital? Yes, I have considered that, which is why I have not moved there thus far. But now, scouts have discovered a tunnel that safely cuts through the woods. At the moment, this tunnel is still only partially hollowed out. But once it is complete, we could reach Yaga Moscow in a single day. It would let us attack it with the element of a surprise. What's more, this tunnel is an excellent place to find a sort of ore you seek. So, you want us to help you build this new stronghold? And to finish digging this tunnel, right? I've already put together a team of my own Yaga. We will set out once you are all ready.
Okay.
Okay, Burn Village, Yaga. Okay, this is Yaga Shvichel, God, Rebel Stronghold. Now we're going to Strath Stronghold. That was this one. So they cross all the way here to Rebel Stronghold and then go to Strath Stronghold. Wow, what a far away. Okay. Deforestation, mining, and construction. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy, there's a bunch of a demonic boy. Shit! What? Oh no, Destroyer! What happened? I need an AoE shit. Okay, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna use Salter. You had. Who has the what is this? Oh, that's just a freaking thing. The craft essence that Salter has reached their max spawn thing. Oh shit, where's the impot? I swear to God, I saw that on the list. Fuck it, I'll just use this one instead. Just clear up the mobsters, should be easy enough. shit. Well, it's just gonna be a quick one. That's for sure. Switch this. I think it should be all good. I asked Billy to hold down the fort while we were gone. It should be safe with him there.
I would have enjoyed a particular assignment as well. But, oh well. I hear something growling. There is a pack of demonic beasts nearby.
Impressive, musician. I guess that refined hearing of yours comes in handy for more than just composing symphonies. Judging from the scent, the beast must be in the marsh just ahead. If at all possible, I prefer not to allow them to escape. We could very much use their meat to bolster our reserves.
You're up, Golem Master! Very well. Just leave everything to me.
Good! Then let the hunt begin! Should be no problem like this.
いいだろう。はい。
サンタとして
お任せ。夢のような形だよ。
トナカイさんお願いします
午前の光、午前の光、良き営みを守りたまえ。君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。聖剣
真のサンタと見せてあげます。
お任せを。この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう、エクスカリバーガラテ
聖なる夜、素敵で無敵な奇跡の一瞬、ラ・グラスティーユ・ノエル、シャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャン。
Done. Easy, quick farming.
あったあったあった。久しぶりの運動は答えるね。
Did you get them?
I did. My golems caught the stragglers when they tried to escape.
Your golems really are a terrifying force in large numbers.
I suppose so. I can make as many as I want as long as my magical energy holds out.
True, yes. But what I find most unnerving about them is the sheer speed with which you make them. It is as though you carry a small army you can produce almost instantly wherever you go. I shudder to think what could happen if you had gone into the military rather than philosophy. Though, I imagine those you count as your enemies would be shuddering all the more.
I'm afraid I never had any interest in pursuing glory on the battlefield. That is, perhaps, for the best. But never mind that. I believe we should be reaching this ravine you mentioned soon.
Indeed.
Okay, this one is gonna be like 2 choices. In this quest, the battle you will fight will depend on the choices you make during the scenario. In addition,
You will form your party immediately before the battle begins. Would you like to start the quest? Yes, please. As you can see, we are still in the construction phase. I will begin by dividing our forces into two groups. One group will cut down trees and gather lumber, while the other will dig out the tunnel. Silfrost, I would like you and your servants to keep the Yaga and one of these groups safe. Both groups are certain to encounter demonic beasts, whether they are procuring lumber or digging. We will begin work once you have made your decision. Which group would you help? Shit, I can't skip. Alright, so let's see. Looking at the Faco wiki, if you pick the first option, I will be facing against Diaboltron, the freaking giant serpent, just one enemy. And Antonio Salieri will be here to help. The second option, there will be a bunch of a fucking giant demon boar, assisted by that, a Vice Brawn. And there's about like 9 fucking giant demon boar for this bullshit. And this is going to be the worse than I thought. I hate that. What should I pick? The first or second option? Because the first option, the giant serpent, is about 490k of HP. While the second option is about like 9 giant demon boars, which is going to be very, very bad. Because I tried it the first option on my main account, it wasn't so bad, but I'm going to try out for the second option, see if it goes well. We'll help with the tunnel excavation. Understood. Then Salieri and I will take the forest. That leaves the tunnel for me. Master, we must head for the cave in the mountain range outside the forest. Let's take golems so that we can get there as quickly as possible. Come, there's not a moment to waste. You're really fired up about this, aren't you? Is that how I seem to you? If so, then I suppose I must be a bit more excited than I thought at the prospect of creating new golems. There are bound to be crystals in the area that should make excellent cores as well. All the more reason for us to hurry the cave at once. Let's do this!
Wait, slow down! Come on, Master. We need to go after him before he gets lost.
This will be my new workshop!
Vice Brawn? It's no use. He's so pumped at seeing all these materials that he's completely lost it.
So, do you think you might be able to do something about the Shadow Boyer's armor with these? Something? Yes. If it's not too much trouble. Of course I can. I'll start loading up golems with materials right away. There's so much to move. We have no time to waste. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Would you all mind taking care of those giant demon boars? For fuck's sake. Oh god! Okay. A bit of jump scare right there.
Why didn't you mention them sooner?
Come on, Vice Brawn. We need your help too. Oh, alright.
I've never heard him so petulant before, Senpai.
Very well. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Then I can get back to making new golems, and maybe use them to excavate the tunnel if time permits. The tunnel's the main reason we're here, Mr. Mask.
Here comes the demon boars. Vice Brawn, please hurry and summon some combat golems.
Fucking daily login, of course. Let's see what's on the news. What's gonna happen on April? Is there April around here? No, no, go away. I don't want you. Wait, is there anything for the extra class for the assumption that there will be a adventure? No, it doesn't. Sure, that sucks. I guess that's why he's not ready yet. Fucking. Is there an April thing here? For the exchange ticket thing. I guess it doesn't show up. Oh well. Let's get back on topic and do the second option. I hope this better work. Oh yeah, the first wave I can take care of that fucking giant demon boar. Not much, and then by the time it goes like around 50k. And now it goes down up, the last part is like 140k. Or 135k. Okay. Oh, fuck me in the ass. Oh god.
よし、戦いだ。苦手だけど全力でいこうか。
いいだろう。いいだろう。受けてまいり。お望みのままに。
Got him good. Oh, that sure helped me, man. Fuck me.
サンタとして
お任せ。夢のような形で。その呼吸を乱す。その呼吸を乱す。聖剣バット。お任せ。
なるほど。
この剣は太陽の写し。あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう。エクスカリバーガラティーン。せい。
メリーアタック。
Oh, fuck. I didn't have a chance. Damn it!
サンタとしてトナカイさんお願いします。
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
真のサンタド見せてあげます。なるほど。聖なる夜、素敵で無敵な奇跡の一瞬、ラ・グラスティーユ・ノエル。シャンシャンシャンシャンシャンシャン。
Okay. Fuck me. Fuck.
いいとも。
ロジカルです。
何？サービスだとも。たっ。
Yeah, I didn't like that where this is coming.
まだ倒れません。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。了解。はい。
いいとも。
ふっ。
そうです。
Alright, Abby, come on right in. Oh, it's a fun
お
shit.
父さん。お父さん。
小さない
いわ。
窓に
面
こ
白そう
こには。一つ。 そこは壁もなく城もなく国すらない始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
これでどう？もっと面白そう。落ち着いて。やー！これでどう？
Done.
苦しめ。戦闘終了。お役に立てましたか？
Oh, that shit's crazy, but pretty bit of challenging if you pick the second option, though. Now then, I think I shall use these demon boar bones to make golems as well. Or perhaps I should call them dragon tooth warriors in that case.
That's amazing. I never thought the day would come when I heard you make a joke of Ice Braun.
I do apologize for that. Thankfully, I've come to my senses, so I'm quite alright now.
So, how about the Shadow Border's armor? See anything that could be used to fix it?
I can only make an educated guess based on the damage I saw on the hull. But I believe this material should suffice to prevent further damage to the body in future Zero Sail excursions. We should even have enough to create a spare set of armor. Though of course it will take some time to excavate all the materials. Wonderful! Then let's get this fixed up and take our leave of this god-forsaken frontier already.
And how are we supposed to fix this whole ordeal if we just run away from it?
Well, it seemed Miss Atalanta's suspicions were more than justified. Anyway, we all have a lot of work to do. No time like the present to get started.
What the Making it for 2 days? Okay. Good. Both our new stronghold and the tunnel are complete. We still have some leftover material lying about, but we can leave it be. We'll only be staying at the stronghold for a short while. We have camouflaged the other end of the tunnel. Our advance to the capital should begin in about 3 days. The next step is to contact Beowulf and have him and his Yaga create a diversion.
Then that means...
Yes, it is finally time. We will liberate the Yaga of this world from the Tsar and his Obujiniki's reign of terror. We're going to make our way into Yaga Moscow itself and defeat Ivan the Terrible!
Are you sure about this, boss? Do you really think we can do it?
Honestly, I do not know. The vast numbers of Obujiniki have prevented us from so much as catching a glimpse of the Tsar. But we do know that he's in the capital, and that we have no hope of winning a battle of attrition. If we are to win, we must act immediately, while we are strong and have a powerful ally. We cannot afford to wait any longer. If you want to survive, now is the time to fight. If you want your descendants to know peace and prosperity, then you must act now to defeat Ivan the Terrible. This will be the most important battle of your lives. If you wish to know peace and freedom, then fight! Fight with all the strength you possess! Now is the time to wipe the slate clean and change the course of history for the first time in 450 years! Well, I guess this is really it. The die is cast. We cannot turn back now. Although, I hope that did not sound too much like Caesar, sorry. Alright, we're going to take our leave for the moment to repair the Shadow Border's armor. Understood. Just remember, we need your help now more than ever if we're going to overthrow the capital. So whatever you do, you had better not run off on us. If you do, I will hunt you down. Even I had to search all of Russia to do it.
We need to make sure Ivan the Terrible is defeated too.
I see. That is good to hear. You are not the sort to change your mind once it is made up. I am told you overcame all manner of terrible challenges and visited a great many different time periods in your travels. If those stories are true, then I hope your good fortune brings us luck here as well. Very well. I will meet you back here at the stronghold.
Alright, Shan, time to hit the trail. You head straight to Salary when you come back, alright? You got his scent, don't ya?
So I will be holding down the fort for this time. Well, I suppose I have no choice. There is no piano to be found in the Shadow Border, correct? Then I have no interest in it whatsoever.
I ain't particularly interested either. Why do you reckon Da Vinci wanted me to come along anyways? Ah well, ain't no sense worrying over it. Go on, Shan, get! So,
This is Jit. I don't really care that.
So, you given any consideration to what Ja will do if Beowulf crawfishes on his offer to help?
Not at all. I trust him in his combat prowess as much as I do Silk Frost. I am certain he will not hesitate to help us. Alright, I will be waiting.
Oh boy. Narrow Mountain Trail. Wait, what? No, wrong one. Yes. Nah, I don't want to be like Anita Chris. That challenge wouldn't even work out at all. Looking at it. Seems I would need to bring Lance. I don't think Lancelot's not gonna work out. Or, yes it is. Okay. Cool. Let's do this. We don't seem to be moving as quickly as usual. Perhaps it's all those materials the golems are carrying. Of course we run into a host of demonic beasts now. Let's take care of them quickly, master.
真っ向勝負と参りましょう。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Right, Kiyohime got animation update.
その呼吸を乱す。
頑張りますね。
Just look at it, it's so amazing. Better than that bullshitting shit.
それではご覧ください。私の一世一代の晴れ姿。
Watch that.
これより逃げた大嘘つきを退治します。変身歌唱三昧。
Much better. Mwah.
何？サービスだと思う。
せい。
はい、ね
お任せを。
Let's see this again. Oh yes. Way better. Way better than that bullshitting standing still and copy pasta to other servants. Standing still and shooting out projectiles. Stupid.
燃やし
なーに、何事もやればできるさ。聖剣バット、
はい。
お望みのままに。
この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう、エクスカリバーガラティーン。
そうです。
Wow. Fucking hurts.
頑張りますね。嬉しい。ええ。
What? Oh fuck, of course you fucker. Hate you so much.
午前の光よ、良き営みを守りたまえ。はい、お任せを。はあ、
なーに、サービスだと思う。
はあ、
Fuck you.
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は答えるね。
That's what you get for poisoning that Gawain. No longer consider as lightning anymore on chapter 17. Okay. Boy, where are we traveling? Going back to the base to drop off the stuff? Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Oh, it says no longer of the lightning. Okay. I'll just fucking use this one instead. Whatever. Same thing again. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
慌てない慌てない。呪文噛むからね。お任せ。夢のような形で。
燃やし
午前の光よ、その呼吸を乱す。
どうかご承覧あれ。嬉しい。お願い、私から逃げないで。天神過剰三昧。
Whoa! Okay.
邪魔をしないで。
お望み、お望みのままに。
Thank you very much, Kyo.
なに、サービスだと思う。こっちのが得意でね。どうか柄ではないんだけどね。なに、何事もやればできるさ。
燃やします。剥がします。
聖剣バット、お任せを。
Let's go, Gawain.
この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう、エ クスカリバーガラティーンたっ受けていただく受けたまわりお任せをは
ああ、またアンチン様が遠ざかってしまったわ。
Yep, we literally just drop back to that anchor point to drop off some materials. That's clever. Again. I'm surprised there's no like dialogue because we all know it's gonna be boring thing to talk and then they know what to do. They just have to bring the materials back to the base and then head over to that friggin' stronghold thing in return to get fully preparations.
私の出番かな。いや、この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
午前の光その呼吸を乱す。
それではご覧ください。私の嬉しい
お任せを。
お願い、私から逃げないで。天神過剰三昧。
たっ
燃やします。燃やします。
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ、行きなさい。
聖剣バット受けたまわりました。この剣は太陽の写し、あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう、エクスカリバーガラティーンせい。
What the fuck ever, dude? Piece of shit.
受けたまわり、はい。たっ
ご苦労様。じゃあ次に行こう。
And we're back. Okay. So we just drop it off at an anchor point for rebuild on that tank. And then we're back to that stronghold. After that fucking traveling back and forth. Advice Brown's not there. Only Billy the Kid. Well, I'm just gonna have to pick that, this one. And then pick our Ash as a sacrifice. I should probably change this one. In case of the emergency, that Minotaur tries to fuck with me. Alright. Here we go. How unfortunate that we were waylaid by no fewer than 3 battles on our way here.
I'm taking a shine into these golems. Still prefer a real horse, mine. Course, this easy wild rider get up ain't half bad neither.
I could make a horse-shaped golem if you like, though it would take some time to put together. You know what? I think I would like to try my hand at that. Let's stop for a bit, and I will see what I can do. Shall I?
Whoa there! Don't worry none. Ain't gotta get out of your way for me. Let's just keep on the trail to the shadow border.
I see. A pity. This is why I always get nervous around artisan servants. There's something about that one in particular that makes my hair stand on end whenever I look at him.
Maybe he's got some bad blood with your family or something.
None that I can recall. I'm betting it's all in your head.
Good. I'm picking up all of you up on our radar. Okay, Advice Braun. What say you and I get the shadow border repairs underway? With my genius on the case, we should be done in no time. Just sit back and... Gah! Too cold! Way too cold! Forget it. Da Vinci out!
Okay.
I suppose that body just isn't at all suited to hard work. Advice Braun, allow me to assist in her stead.
My thanks, great detective. Shall we add a trail while we're at it?
No need for that. You can leave the paint as it is too.
What if we made the front into a fork shape?
Absolutely not.
I see.
Welcome back, Master.
Thanks, Mash.
Of course. It looks like we'll need to set up a golem perimeter around the shadow border before we can start welding. It's going to take a while, so you should rest up in the meantime, Master. Well, here I am. So, what you want to talk to me about, Da Vinci? Oh, right. Let's go somewhere a little more private. I wonder what is she wants to discuss too. Foo!
Here you go. 1 cup of coffee with plenty of milk and sugar. Perfect. Thank you. Sure thing. I know you've got your Mr. Code keeping you safe, but we're still talking about it being 120 below out there. If it got damaged and stopped working, you'd freeze to death in an instant.
You're kind of freaking me out.
Well, don't worry. That's why we're going to tune it up and make sure it's in good shape. It doesn't look like it's damaged, but we should still give it a thorough check to make sure everything's in good working order. Just hang out there for a bit. I won't be long.
Sounds great. Thanks. Well, Senpai, this is your chance to rest up for a while. Why don't you take a nap in a nice, warm room?
Yes, that sounds awesome.
Understood. I think I'll take a little break myself once I finish my own coffee.
Huh?
Guess that coffee's not going to keep me up this time. Okay. What is it, Salieri?
Would you mind dealing with these children? I don't do well with children, and would use up far too much magical energy to hide away in my mystic code.
Would you not a teacher of some renown?
The children I taught who wish to become composers tended to be prodigies, idiots, or failures. I have no experience with ordinary children.
I would tell you to just play them something on a piano. But then, we do not have a piano here, do we?
No, we don't. Atalante, there is something bothering me.
What is it?
How much do you know?
What do you mean?
I promised Sophos that I would fight for proper human history. What would you do, Atalante? Surely you've already realized just what these Lostbelts really are, and which side is, from this world's perspective, evil.
I...
Enemy attack! Enemy attack! What? Ugh. Oh!
Dad!
Glory to the Tsar! All who would defy him shall be purged.
Get back! Stay behind the adults!
How is this happening? How did they find us? How did they manage to make their way inside? We have not even seen any Opportunity in the surrounding area.
True, you chose your hiding spot for this fortress very well indeed. The only way for us to reach it would be to cut the path through a forest teeming with demonic beasts. And even were we to do so, you could simply hole up in your fortress. I commend your efforts to turn the tide of battle in your favor. However, fruitless they have proved.
You're Metropolitan Macarius.
Yes, that is what they call me here. Unfortunately for you, you have overlooked two crucial details. First, you assumed we would never go through the forest, knowing that doing so would cost us the bulk of our forces. But you forgot we can simply make more. Second, did you really believe a fortress like this could stand up to a servant?
If you hadn't anti-fortress noble phantasm, we would have seen signs of its developed deployment. And I knew the demonic beast forest could handle any anti-personnel or anti-army noble phantasm you might throw at it. It's made up of living spirit trees over 400 years old. They're harder than metal, and they even have wills of their own.
Yes, but wood from 400-year-old spirit trees can't hope to defend against a noble phantasm with an even longer history. Speaking of which, come on now, noble phantasm bearer.
What is that? Some sort of cave? No, it couldn't be.
Uh-oh. Your information was invaluable, Paxi. The Tsar will be most pleased with your contributions.
What? Is that really Paxi? Something doesn't seem right. Did you have a good nap, Senpai? You look pale. Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
You sure? Thank goodness. Your Mystic Coat is all ready. It did turn out to have a little damage, so Da Vinci repaired it when she had a spare moment.
She has nothing but spare moments.
Howdy, Master! Looks like the Shadow Board's all fixed up like new. Indeed. We've also replenished this magical energy using Lance's natural magic. And we're all set on fuel as well. The Shadow Border should be ready to go now. Theoretically, we could make another zero-sail excursion, but for the time being, we have determined to take that option off the table. Even if we were to escape from Russia now, we would be left aimless and directionless. Our first order of business must be to shed some light upon the mysteries here. The storm wall that envelops this world, the tree of emptiness. And of course, we still need to face the cryptor, Kadok. As the sole remaining defenders of humanity, we cannot permit the cryptors to continue to do as they please, given that they hold the keys to this whole debacle. To that end, we must capture and question him. To do that, we have no choice but to infiltrate Yaga Moscow. Our enemy is Kadok Zemlupus, his servant, Grand Duchess Anastasia, and the king of this Lostbelt, Ivan the Terrible, who still has yet to show himself. Very well then, back to our quest. Go, enjoy your adventure in this bone-chillingly frigid world.
Let's be on our way.
Master,
Take care of things while I'm gone.
What was that cry?
Shan? Huh? What's going on? Didn't I tell you to head for the salary on your way back? You got word for us, boy? Enemy ambush. Requesting immediate aid.
Was that salary?
An ambush, huh? That don't sound good. Let's get a move on.
Normally, I would make high mobility golems for all of us, but it would seem we don't have time for that. I'm afraid it will be a bit crowded, but I will ask that you all ride on my own golem. I'm the only one who can make it run at full speed, after all.
Alright, let's get to it.
Here goes.
Whatever you do, Master, don't say anything. At this speed, the sound produced from one wrong word could end up piercing your Mystic Coast defensive spells and tearing through your skin.
I can see the army stronghold. Even at full speed, I'm afraid we may be too late.
Come on, let's hurry.
Oh.
Oh no! We need to look for survivors.
We'll do the same on our end. Let us know if you find anything.
Is anyone here?
Hey! Anyone still kicking here?
Did you hear that? Found him. Are you okay? Hold on. I'll prepare a healing scroll right away.
I'm afraid there will be no point. It would be most difficult to rebuild his body with a healing spell now. He's been broken apart, and quite methodically at that.
Master, do you know any magecraft for relieving pain? I'm only versed in the Kabbalah art of golem creation, and know nothing in the way of healing. I don't know any magecraft. My apologies. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It's you guys. They got us good.
What happened to Atalante and everyone else?
The first thing I heard were the screams. The Opportunity showed up here before we could even sound the alarm. After that, I got knocked flying, and I don't remember anything else. I don't get it. How did this happen? Why? Why did we have to die? No, I don't. I don't want to die. Master, may I say something? I sent out golems to search the stronghold. They tell me the number of dead bodies and the number of Yaga who were here before we left don't match. Had they all been killed, there would be more corpses here for us to find. Then that means... Indeed, over half of the rebel army is likely still alive. They must have been taken captive after they were defeated.
Hold on, just give me a moment. There, I found a group of Opportunity next to a pair of servant readings. They're closer than I expected. Be on your guard.
Don't tell me you're surprised. You shouldn't be. This is the great Tsar Noble Phantasm at work. It's called Chiyonichi Opportunity, or Black Dogs, come forth into my dreams. There are a number of noble phantasm which can be used to summon soldiers, but I doubt there are any others that can do so endlessly. It comes with a peculiar condition for its use. Ivan the Terrible must remain stationary.
That voice! Father Kotomi! I'd already assumed that would be the case, but it looks like he really is one of the servants who allied with the Tsar.
Since it has been so long since we last saw each other, people of Chaldea, allow me to introduce myself again. My true name is Macarius, As a servant, it is my job to watch over Russia. I knew it! You are a pseudo servant! So you know of others like me? Good. That spares me the trouble of explaining. This body most likely belongs to one of the participants in a Holy Grail War. I borrowed his power in order to manifest. Macarius. He was, as I recall, Ivan the Terrible's mentor. The one who molded him into a mighty Tsar, who taught him of a sacred power that comes with that title. Who made certain he would not be just another Grand Duke like those who came before him. Yes, I see. I suppose it does make a kind of sense that you would take an appearance of a priest. He may look like one, but he is far from a true man of the cloth. May I ask you something, Metropolitan Macarius? Anything you like. I assume you were the one who captured the rebel army. Indeed, I am. We found dead children among the bodies. The Opportunic is doing, obviously. Obviously. So, you, a servant of God, were just willing to accept that? Accept, you say. An interesting choice of words. What choice would I have but to accept it? The Opportuniki are the hands of the Tsar, and by extension, God himself. It would hardly make a good example if they were to show leniency, now would it? I see. Then you are clearly not a servant of God at all, inside or outside. Oh, I don't know about that. I have offered this body of mine, completely and sincerely, to God. Whatever I use it for, I am merely fulfilling the role I have been given.
I got a question to put to you, too. And you're damn well gonna give me a straight answer. Who ratted us out?
That would be Paxi. I thought that would have been obvious to you by now.
Paxi.
They must have tortured it out of him. It's not his fault. Oh, I am afraid you are mistaken there. I didn't so much as lay a finger on him. No, he simply surrendered when faced with the Tsar's supremacy, with his unbridled glory. I do wish I could let you all witness that glory for yourselves, but unfortunately, the Tsar is exhausted and in no state to welcome visitors from another land. And so I am afraid I must kill you all here and now. Come forth, Lostbelt servant, and put these people in their proper place. Oh, fuck me, man. Kill! I'll kill you! I'll kill you and eat you!
Just who the hell's that? It's you. Asterios? Asterio, sorry.
You know him? It must have been nice growing up in peaceful, proper human history. If you were able to summon him by his throwaway name. His true name is Minotaur. He is a monster who dwells in the labyrinth and eats all who wander in. Did you think much of a rebel army had survived the attack because you didn't find enough bodies to account for them all? I'm afraid we only took about a fifth of them captive. Minotaur ate the rest. It's quite nice having such a big eater around at times like this. It keeps the corpses from rotting and becoming home to maggots. The flies in this Lostbelt are quite vicious, you see. They could not be otherwise, having managed to survive in this harsh climate for so long. Whatever they catch so much as a glimpse of flesh, they latch on tight and refuse to let go. Oh! Kill you!
Oh no!
It's the Minotaur's labyrinth. Oh no, he's trying to separate us.
A vice brawn!
Endless death! Never-ending death! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Here he comes, master! Oh, it's just... So that's why Billy's been taken with me while a vice brawn would been... and I would been separated. I think he must have been some sort of a Marble reality he used that kind. What's his noble phantasm? I'm curious. Let me look up on, looking up on YouTube. Oh, it's a fucking same thing as the 1-star servant. Fucking really. I expected there would be a heavy damage at this point.
いいだろう。お望みのままに。
受けたまわりました。
Oh, thank you, Irash. You are the best.
Omakase. 夢のような形
午前の光よ。午前の光よ。良き営みを守りたま。聖剣バット。了解。この剣は太陽の写し。あらゆる苦情を清める焔のかげろう。エクスカリバーガランティー。そうです。
ああ、了解。そこだ。何？サービスだとも。そこだ。怖いか。怖いよな。食われるもんな。 おじまああ、お望みのままに。け。そうだ。
Oh shit! I forgot. Ah, I'm restarting it. I'm restarting it. I forgot about that. Actually, no, it's not, cause how do I describe it? Cause he doesn't attack like his MP. He doesn't attack anything, but it just decreases our attack stats and defense down. It's pretty much like the same as the first star servant. I get it. Okay. I was expecting that, but nope. I was wrong. Looking up on a YouTube thing, it seems pretty much the same as shit.
Chaos Labyrinthus.
Okay.
何事もやればできるさ。殺戮だ。
受けたまわりました。
いいとも。全種解放、加減はなし。絶望に挑む。ポイント。何？サービスだとも。はあ？午前の光よ。良き営みを守りたまえ。
受けたまお任せを、はあそこだ
Oh fuck! He missed his shit! It crits chance!
おじまお任せ夢のような形その呼吸を乱す
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
ああお任せをそこだたっはい受けたまわりましたせいそこだ
Battle ants right there.
ご苦労様。じゃあ次に行こう。
Okay.
Damn it! What the hell is going on here? Feels like I'm running in place, even I'm stuck still. Like, something's shaking my head. Hate to say it, but one more push and I'm done in. Damn it! I'm sorry, Master.
Gah. Ah, I knew it. I can't eat another bite. I'll save this one for tomorrow.
Crap! We're trapped in here.
If I remember my myth, and I sure hoped I do, Theseus defeated a Minotaur and escaped by following the thread Ariadne laid out for him in the labyrinth. But since we just got tossed in here all surprised like, I don't see that being an option for us. Hey, where's the vice bond?
Got separated. Why did you isolate me from the others? I want to make a deal with you. I see. Let me introduce myself again. My name's Kadok Zemlupus. I know who you are, and I know what you've accomplished. You're a Vashbron, the greatest golem master who ever lived. I have the utmost respect for you. I also know what it is you desire. Are my master and the others safe? I can assure you that they are. At least for the duration of this conversation. If nothing else, I will make sure that that monster takes his leave. Alright then, I'll hear you out. Tell me then, what is it I desire? I not only know what it is, I can also make it a reality. Uh-oh. Looks like we've been separated.
Don't suppose you can still contact that shadow border of yours? Master, thank goodness. It's alright, we can still read your presence. I'm afraid we can't determine your location though. It's all we can do just to contact you. At least, we can still communicate by voice, and we can still send you video from our end, but we can't seem to learn anything about your surroundings. We can't even track the magical energy connection between you and a Vice Brawn. I'm willing to bet they did something to cut Silkfrost off from a Vice Brawn on purpose. Maybe they reckoned we could use his golems to bust our way out of here?
True, if we just had enough of them.
Yep, I expect you get enough golems together, ain't no labyrinth that could stand up to that. For now, looks like it's just us two, though.
Don't forget Asterios.
Oh, right. Y'all know him? Well, hang tough. That's about all I can say. Looks like we got all full plates just now. Anyways, looks like we got no choice but to keep on moving. It's no use. I'm afraid you keep returning to the same coordinates. Too bad, my 6 shooters ain't much use here. I'd give my IT for a way out of this.
We just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Well, you sure got some pep, don't ya?
Of course, he's not my master for nothing.
Hold up, someone's here. The Minotaur? No, ain't a servant. Maybe a demonic beast got lost down here? Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Paxi. I forgot. Hey, it's you guys.
Paxi. Why, howdy, Paxi. Long time no see.
What's with the look?
Never mind that for now. Paxi, Master, mind just backing up a hair for me?
But
just do it. I'll make this real easy. You rat us out. You turned yellow and told them where the rebel army's hideout was?
Yeah, I did. I told him everything. I didn't know about this stronghold, but I remembered seeing a map. It's a real good thing I did.
Why would you do such a thing?
I don't want to tell you. If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. I won't make it easy for you, though I doubt it'll make a difference. I'm not strong like you guys are. If you want to kill me, there's nothing I can do about it. So go on! Do it!
why did you do that?
I'm no good to anyone anymore. I saw him. I saw it for myself.
Alright, well, that's just great. Paxi just betrayed us. Guess he couldn't handle it anymore since I guess his mother had been killed. That's what happened. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do another time for that stream since it's already past by 10. So thanks for coming by. I will continue on for more of that fake ghost streams, and maybe I'll get it finished up by like part 6 at the moment. So thanks for coming by for the stream, and I'll see you guys in the next part of the live stream for Fake Go. Peace out, have a good night, and stay safe against COVID-19.